More than 57% of Delhi's electorate cast their ballots till 6 p.m. The voting, which began at 8 a.m., ended at 6 in the evening. Over 13,000 polling booths were set up in the national capital for the over 1,40,000 voters. A total of 672 candidates are in the fray for 70 assembly seats. A maximum of 28 candidates are contesting from New Delhi constituency, while Patel Nagar had the least number of candidates at 4.
This is the tentative data. It is tentative because the voting has not yet concluded in many locations. In many polling stations, the voting is still continuing. You are aware that officially the poll closure time is 6 o'clock, but any voter who reports to the polling station before 6 o'clock is given at 6 o'clock he is given a slip. So in many polling stations there was long queue even at 6 o'clock, so everybody has been given the slip. All these people will be voting, their votes will be taken for whatever time it takes. So till all the voting has happened, we will not have the final voter turnout data. But at the moment, tentative data is 57.06%. It is bound to increase.
Political leaders and dignitaries led from the front in casting their ballot for the Delhi Assembly polls. President Ramnath Kovind cast his vote at a polling booth in Dr. Rajendra Prasad Kendriya Vidyalaya of New Delhi. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, Congress President Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi also cast their votes early in the morning. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Delhi BJP Chief Manoj Tiwari were also among those who cast their vote early. Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party National Convener Arvind Kejriwal, who is eyeing to repeat his party's 2015 Assembly performance, voted at the Rajpur Transport Authority polling station in the civil lines area. A model polling station termed Pink Booth was set up in all 70 constituencies. These booths were managed exclusively by women and had medical kits, crutches, ramps and also wheelchairs. While the ruling Aam Aadmi Party is making a bid to return to power, the BJP is seeking to get its chief minister in Delhi after 20 long years. The Congress, which has ruled Delhi for 15 years, is expecting resurgence in its vote share this time around. And for more on the story, let's go across to my colleague Akhilesh Suman. Akhilesh, a very good evening. So how did the voting go about in the national capital?
It is really interesting that this time voting percentage could not go up the way it was going up in last two elections. If you remember, in 2015 it was 67%. And just 2 years before that it was 67%, and 5 years before that it was 57%. So I think after 12 years Delhi voters have turned out in a very low number. It is 57.6% this time, and every political party, you know, Congress, BJP and Aam Aadmi Party, all the three political party leaders are disappointed a bit about the low voter turnout, because you know, polarization was very sharp. BJP was raising the issue of CAA, you know, raising the issue of NPR, and you know, there was polarization against BJP also, and Aam Aadmi Party was telling that yes, I have done lots of work, so you should vote for us, and Congress was telling that, you know, in their tenure Delhi has developed, and everyone was expecting that people will come and vote for them. At least voter turnout could have been very good, but I
Yes.
think people are a bit disappointed from all the political parties, or maybe this is some disenchantment among the people. But whatever is the reason, but I think nobody is liking the type of voter turnout in the capital of a country where people should have turned up more. So this is the milieu, general milieu of this election. But other than that, you know that issues were very important. And BJP was raising the national issue, the security of the nation issue, also some issues like citizenship, and Aam Aadmi Party was trying to portray that they are the party which are serving the people in a better way. So
Okay, so
I think
Akhilesh,
it
there
was
is,
very
as you
interesting
pointed
election
out,
as
there
far
is
as
there is nearly 10% drop in voter turnout this time as compared to last time, which was about 67%, as you pointed out. So, I mean, is this the final figure, or what does the ground report say? Were there queues witnessed at polling stations? Is this figure likely to rise when the final figures come?
I don't think likely to rise, because the time when election commissioner was addressing, it was around 7:15 he has told. But after that I don't think there is a very big chance of increasing. It is 57.06%, so maximum it will go up to 57.5%, because in the last lap some voters are left. But in places like Delhi, you should not expect that it will increase too much, because it is not a hill area, it is a very smooth place, all roads are good. So I think it will not be much increase in the voter turnout till the final figure is coming, Tina.
Okay, Akhilesh, thank you so much for joining us with those details. And with that, we'll slip into a very short break here, but more news and updates will continue on the other side. Do stay with us.